Hey guys, so basically I'm here stretching before I start my leg workout. It's really important to start stretching before you work out because that's how you prevent injuries. Anyways, I'm going to fast forward the clip, so enjoy. Okay, so now after I stretch, I start warming up the glutes. Basically, I put a band around my thighs and I start squatting. Basically, what this is going to do is going to target the glutes and activate them. So, going side to side, this will really help with isolation, and it warms up the glutes and it gets them ready to go. I usually do 2 sets of 20 reps. Whatever I'm in the mood for in order to get this workout going. Okay, so after I do my warm-up for that, I head over to leg extensions. Basically what this does, it activates your glutes more. I usually do 2 sets of 20. So obviously I first have to find like a favorite song to play this. What you want to do is cross your arms and round your back a little bit. This will activate more of the glute area and it will activate the hamstrings more. So this is one of my few startup sets before I actually start working out. We're gonna put the band back on and we're gonna jump on the yoga ball again. I'm doing glute bridges. Basically this is gonna target the hamstrings and get them warmed up to get our blood flowing for actual workout exercise. Once again, I do like 2 sets of 10. You want to make sure that you really squeeze at the top so that it can really activate your glutes. Make sure you keep your chin down when you're doing this. And now we're doing the same thing except without the ball. Okay, so now we're going to do single leg split squats. These are my favorite exercise because they really target the glute muscle. Basically, I put my foot on top of a 10-pound plate, and when I go up, I really make sure that my front foot is directly on top so that I can actually feel it more in my glute. Make sure that you really press down. And now we're going to do the other leg. I usually do 4 sets of 8 on each leg. As you can see, I'm pressing down on my heel as I go up so we can really target that glute, which is essential for leg growth and for glute growth. So now we're going to go straight into single leg deadlift. This is honestly one of my favorite exercises too. As you can tell, I'm putting my heel on top of the 10-pound plate and we're really focusing mind to muscle connection on how to do this. Basically, you want to have mind to muscle connection because if you don't, you're not going to really target your glute well. You want to make sure that you keep your back straight and your leg a little bit bent forward so you can target the appropriate muscle area. As you can tell, I look very tired. I'm like exhausted. Okay, so now we're gonna go straight into glute bridges. This is honestly the best glute building exercise ever. So what I'm doing is I'm putting my foot on a 10-pound plate once again, and I have an 110 barbell on my hip. For this exercise, you want to keep your chin in like I have so, and also you want to make sure that you're really squeezing your glute at the top. So right there, you want to pause at the top and really squeeze. You just really want to think about that mind to muscle connection as I was saying before. I usually do 4 sets of 10 when I'm doing this. This exercise is really essential to build muscle growth whatsoever. Same with this exercise. This is called single leg press, and we're doing the same thing here. You want to push down on your heel and really think about mind to muscle connection. Basically, you want to really focus on your glute. I am doing 8 reps here, so 4 sets of 8 reps. When you do this exercise, you want to do it nice, slow, and controlled, so you can really focus and target that glute muscle that you're doing. So now we're doing the other side. You want to make sure that you really are thinking about mind to muscle, because it's so important in order to build leg growth and glute growth. Okay, so we're done with that, and as you can tell, I'm so tired. We're going to jump on this hip adductor machine. I do 4 sets of 8. With this machine, you really want to lean forward and really squeeze at the very top. This is also such a great exercise for glute growth. I usually put the heaviest setting, because when you put heavy weights, when you lift heavy, you obviously add the most possible muscle gains that you can have. It also depends on genetics, but basically, if you do this exercise well and you put enough weight that will actually work out your glutes and stuff, then you're good to go. As you can tell, I'm making a face because it's just so hard. Halfway through this, my battery camera died. Basically what this is push downs. This is once again a great exercise to target the glutes. I put it kind of heavy, as you can tell. Basically you're going to push down on your foot, and this is going to target your glute muscle again. Once again, do the mind to muscle connection, because that is incredibly important when you're trying to build muscle. I'm doing 4 sets of 8 on each leg, and now it's the other leg. We're really trying to concentrate on how to actually do this. I think this was pretty heavy for me, and I was kind of struggling, but if you don't add heavy lifting to your training regimen, you're not really gonna see any results. So you definitely want to eat a lot of protein, a lot of carbs, and you want to lift heavy. I just can't stress that enough. That's just incredibly important when building muscle. So I'm adding more weight, as you can tell. Now this was actually such a struggle for me. I was trying to hold on to the bar and please don't fall off at me, because that's gonna be such a sad day. Basically I am struggling here, but I'm really concentrating on mind to muscle connection and how this is really done. And then we're going to switch over to the other leg. As you can see, I'm pretty tired already. Okay, so now we're doing single leg glute bridges. I like to do these in between my sets when I'm working out, just to activate the glutes. This is a big glute builder. This really helps the glute really activate, and it just really, during my exercise, I love to do this because it just makes me have a better pump while I'm working out. I usually do 5 on each leg, maybe 3 times, because it is really hard working and stuff. Last exercise that we're going to do is cable pull throughs. Once again, you want to make sure that you set at a good weight. You want to make sure you stand at a wide stance and you just pull through the cable. You want to make sure that, that you really, once again, have the mind to muscle connection. I usually do 4 sets of these, 4 sets of 8. Basically, this really does help activate your glutes and really get them going. You want to make sure that you stand at a really good stance and really push through. When you come to the top, you want to make sure that you really squeeze so you can really activate your glutes. This also works the hamstrings, and it really gets a good burn going on.
All around me, smoke is heavy, going down deep, I'm not ready. Your world is grand, but I don't really care. I'm just waiting for you to be there.